welcome to PairOfSocks Lost. Welcome to Hero Club Live. I am your Dungeon Master, Dylan McCullum. I will be your Dungeon Master for this evening, and we are Hero Club. But Hero Club Live, this stream that you're on right now, is not the main thing that we do at Hero Club. No, the main thing we do is our podcast, Hero Club Podcast. Please go check it out. That is where we take our live sessions of our tabletop role-playing games that we record live around the table. We edit them down into these tight, wonderful little audio anthologies with sound effects and music. And we have tons of different genres, tons of different seasons. You can start wherever you want. We got space, we got cowboys, we got pirates. Animal variety only, not human variety yet, but we might be working on that eventually. We have Indiana Jones Atlantis-style adventure. We have Quentin Tarantino send-ups. We have Christmas and another Christmas.
Ooh.
We have Halloween stuff. We have stoner comedies. Basically, anything you want, we have in there, except romance, and I'm trying my goddamn hardest. But it's not up to me.
When are we
So
going to
we'll
have a
see.
Thanksgiving season?
Well, that seems like that might be hard to do. But
Yeah,
there's
animal pirates and a whole universe with lore and that. Easy. Thanksgiving. Forget about it.
Might be a little difficult. But you know, you never know. We might be able to be like the Rugrats of Thanksgiving. We might be able to do like a really good special that is like the only special that exists that everyone's like, that one. That one's really great. Anyway,
Good.
I will describe what this campaign is in a second, but first, let's get into our players, our cast. So let's start with, John. John, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and you know what? The floor is yours.
My name is John Madison. I am playing Tone, an artificer chef who is learning how to, who's lost his sense of taste and trying to find it in the Feywild, as well as helping his friends. And something I learned recently is I am exceptional at making soups. Turmeric. I just made an amazing turmeric chicken soup with couscous. And the secret, tell you what, when you're making soups, if you're gonna put carrots in it, you gotta slice up those carrots real nice and thin. Gotta make them real thin carrots. I know what you're gonna say. That takes a long fucking time. Whoops. But it just makes them, like, melts it into the soup and really makes it a lot better than those chunky carrots. It's my opinion.
Yeah, I'll be honest, because sometimes also when carrots are like that big, they're essentially just big heat bombs of steam that you just put right in your mouth. And
That's
you
right.
burn the absolute shit out of yourself.
Thinly
You're
sliced.
You're not eating
carrots.
it fast enough.
What?
You gotta eat it faster in order to get the steam into your stomach faster.
Alternatively,
Oh, okay. Okay.
thinly sliced carrots, but chunky celery. That's my opinion.
A human being can eat anything no matter how hot it is. You just gotta eat it fast.
Understood.
How many times have you burned your mouth, Marty, or is it just a
0 times.
fully...
I eat incredibly fast.
But Marty's stomach is, as we all know, a nightmare.
Oh,
My
that is
stomach
true.
is fine.
Well, let's ask Marty a little bit more about this. Marty, introduce yourself, say who you're playing, and also the floor is yours.
I'm Marty Abbey Schneider. I play Gulzog Intestine Scarf. He's an orc who can punch. He lost his nerve, and he's trying to find it. His nerve is courage, his fighting spirit, whatever you want to call it. He's trying to find that so that he can get sucked off back home and make his family proud. And my body is fine. Everything is working in tip-top shape. No part of it is a nightmare.
Right, yeah. Okay. It's good to know. Everyone remember that. No part of it is a nightmare.
I do not shit myself awake.
Moving on to Hannah Fagerbucky. Hannah, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and as always, Hannah, the floor is yours.
I'm Hannah Fagerbucky. I play Marabella Graveneye, a grave cleric who is level 5, baby. She likes digging holes and putting people in them, but they're dead, so it's cool. And my fun fact today is that Spain's national anthem doesn't have any words in it.
Oh, sick. Is that
honestly,
true?
Great.
Yeah. And there's a few other countries as well. I don't know why this website was like Spain only. But along with Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kosovo, and San Marino, they have no official lyrics.
San Marino's a country?
Yes.
I love the idea of just like your national anthem is just like an overture. I love that idea.
Yeah.
That
Just
feels
shut
so.
up and listen to it.
Yeah, just like you're just like, okay, guys, shut up, listen. You don't have to do anything. Just like, just feel it, just vibe it. I like.
I mean, think about all the stuff you could be spared at the Super Bowl if it was not a person singing. Like where it's like, ooh, did Christina Aguilera really do that great? Like that's
not
taken
even
out
Super
of our
Bowl.
culture.
Smaller. Go smaller.
They do it all the time.
We've all heard a horrific national anthem. And ours is kind of like long, so you know immediately what the tone's gonna be.
It's long, but also us as humans and our hubris have made it longer because people are like, well, I gotta riff every single fucking line. Every one of them has to
It's
be
also full of
most
lies.
sustained thing in the world. It has to be crazy. It has to be long, and as Marty said, it's full of lies.
That is true. But shout out to Fergie O'Kimmy's. Yes, Fergie's rendition, iconic, maybe the best.
Yeah, it was something. Moving on, Jasmine, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and the floor is as always yours.
Hello, I am Jasmine. I am playing Zara, who is a halfling rogue / fighter. And my fun fact is that I don't have one. I thought I could come up with one, and I didn't.
Sick.
How's that daiquiri treating you?
Yeah, great job, Jasmine.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. All right, and I am your Dungeon Master, Dylan McCullum. It's nice to have you here. This is PairOfSocks Lost. It is a campaign based off of the 5e adventure book Wild Beyond the Witchlight, but no, it's not. Not really anymore. A lot of the names are similar. A lot of the places, like the titles, are familiar, but I have hacked this thing to bits for better and probably worse on some parts. It is an adventure based in the Feywild, and it is inspired a lot by Wizard of Oz, Phantom Tollbooth, Peter Pan. Basically, a story of childhood and being whisked away to a magical world, and crazy shit happens there, but they're adults this time, or young adults, really, and it's different and sad. So thank you for joining us. It's nice to have you here. We're gonna get into it. We are again missing our final piece. Natasha is still out doing good works. We hope to have her back soon. But so the real truth is, and we all love Natasha, but I'm so sorry that Ladybug will not be in this episode yet again. Huge Ladybug drought. Yeah, huge Ladybug drought. But Ladybug is also learning to be a mermaid, so I'm sure that that's going to be very important. As we...
Merpig.
Merpig.
Merpig!
Pigmaid. Learning to be a pigmaid. Let us get into the recap, because we all need to remember what the hell just happened. And one of us wasn't even here, so this is going to be news to Marty.
Uh-oh.
Last we left off with Griselda Calzini off training to be a mermaid, or so they think, and their friend Gulzog and Intestine Scarf whisked away by a golden thread to the other end of the yellow brick road. The remaining three, Zara, Tone, and Marabella, along with Iris, set out to follow. Along the way, they were attacked by a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, and a 7. This mechanical suit, this beast, a combination of them, a new hand of cards, the straight, chasing them down in a very tense skill challenge in which Hannah botched the first roll and they were on a razor's edge for the rest of the skill challenge, having to get 5 consecutive successes, which they were able to.
Ooh.
Hannah succeeding on a DC 15 reduced to 13 exactly at the very end there to get out of the Straight's clutches. Honestly, changing the direction of the campaign in many ways. They found themselves, after a harrowing chase, running towards a small encampment of many different creatures. A devil, tin soldiers, goblins, pixies, fairies, centaurs, all attacking with cannons and stick and fire the Straight, tearing it to shreds. For a moment they talked with seemingly the commander of this brigade, Pavel, a small tin soldier, and Pavel's right hand, Glory Hoof, the most wisely named NPC that Dylan has ever come up with. Because it can't be misheard for anything other than Glory Hoof. No one will make a joke about it at all. Pavel and Glory Hoof explained to the rest of the party that they were a offshoot of members of Fable Rise, the city in the sky. That they actually believed that there was something going wrong and that maybe their neutrality wasn't the best course. But of course, the rest of the city and the council, they called it, don't fully believe that. While there, Iris had a chat with one of the other Harengon, other rabbits, and said in a code that Zara was able to easily break, asked about the allegiance of someone that she knew. Pavel gave the party a vial of fairy dust, so that when the time is right and they wish to come to Fable Rise to discuss things and talk about what they've learned, all they have to do is think a simple, happy thought. They followed Iris to a long rest at a campfire and grilled her mercilessly on what her whole deal was. Discovering that basically she was trying to figure out the allegiance, the current allegiance of Agadon Longscarf's piece of shit father, known simply as the White. They also learned that Iris is super, for sure, not at all in love with Agadon. Super not in any way in love with Agadon Longscarf. There's no way that that's true, and if you say it at all, you're wrong, though, is the thing, though. Actually, though. But we don't start here with this party. We start at the other end of the Yellow Brick Road. Moments after, Gulzog and Tessenscarf. At some point during this haze of memory, you decided to be brave, but you couldn't quite get there, and so you downed a draft of liquid courage. And for a moment, your eyes are clear. And right in front of you is a little satyr boy who you only know fleetingly, but you do know as Thicket. Standing in a grove of trees, which most of this land has been since you've been here, but it's thick and vibrant with little huts made of thatch and hay and wood, and one large treant with a treehouse on top. Not sitting, the equivalent of what looks like is sitting cross-legged, but for a tree, you see like roots crossed, and is sitting there just kind of laughing, jokingly, with some kids swinging back and forth. And this is where we begin our session today. Gulzog. You are getting flashes of memory as this like happy-go-lucky world of children, of different kinds of children, humans, elves, rabbits, bullywugs, little fairies drifting around. You also see a little displacer beast cub, like a jet black, like panther-like creature with a tail. And you see so many just walking around. You see what looks like a little devil, but like a child, going back and forth, like swinging on vines. All of them decked to the nines in like bone armor and twigs and sticks. Very reminiscent of things that you've seen, that you remember now seeing Tone in when you first saw Tone for the first time back here. Very reminiscent to the little seat on his shoulder, made of wood and string and tied taut, haphazard. Thicket is pretty much as you knew Thicket, but Thicket has a little wooden sword, like on his back in a little sheath made of vines. And you see just like face paint smeared all over him. You're not sure if the face paint is made of like paint or pigment or just berries. And there's this like tinge of happy-go-luckiness, but also everyone is kind of swinging and moving around and going, "Oh, Gulzog! It's Gulzog again! Gulzog!" And kind of like rushing towards you. Gulzog! Gulzog! Oh my, Gulzog! Gulzog! Oh! And Thicket kind of just looks up at you and goes, have you figured it out? Did you figure out a way?
Is he talking about like a way to get home?
Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Okay. And also, they're acting like they know me. Have I seen these kids before?
Part of the wisdom saving throw is going to be...
Okay, cool. Great. 10.
10. You look at all of them, and it is eerily familiar. Like, there's a deja vu sense for you, where you're like... And you are thinking about the fact that you remember that you've been here before, that you've seen these children, you've seen that tree, you've seen Thicket multiple times. With a 10 and a wisdom saving throw, you don't really, you're getting to the names. You can't remember the names of these kids, but you know you've seen them before. Like the cub, the panther cub, the displacer beast cub, fills you with a particular sense of familiarity and like warmth when you see you have like an attachment to that one more than others. You also see like just a little human with like red hair, like a curly mane of red hair. This little girl running forward, looks a little taller than the rest of them, and is kind of just like sitting back. Looks a little bit sadder than the rest, like almost like more serious. That doesn't surprise you. Like you're getting this wave of information that you know you've seen these kids before. You can't remember their names. it'll come to you eventually, but right in this moment, you're overwhelmed.
Okay. And he said, "Did I find a way?" What did he ask me?
Did you find a way?
Thicket. Remind me what? A way where?
Oh, and you hear like a groan from like everyone, just like, well, he's back, isn't he? Yeah, but like, did he just stumble in here? Where's the rest of them? I don't know. You just see the redheaded one with like this, like she has like red curly hair, but like it's done into like two poofs on either side.
Yeah.
Like very pale with freckles. Has a bow around her. Very clearly like has status among them. He goes, "Okay, quiet everyone. Hi, Gulzog. It's good to see you."
Hey.
Ugh. Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina, hi. I've been here a bunch, haven't I?
Oh! And you see all these kids like throw their hands up, and he goes like, "God damn it!" And you see the treant just goes like, "Man."
Hey, I'm sorry. It's clearly not my fault.
Yeah, but well. Wait a second.
Yeah?
Everyone! Shush! Everyone! Get behind me! And you see all of the kids just like run behind her. Gulzog, look behind you right now.
Gulzog looks behind him.
Okay, you see no children.
Behind me.
Yeah, behind you. You see no children, but then you turn back. Nothing seems to have happened.
Okay. Nothing behind me.
Oh! He remembered us! He looked away and then he remembered us? You did find a way or something. What's going on? Gulzog!
What? Remind me what way I was trying to find?
Everyone,
Hey, I looked...
like, everyone get him set up with some stuff. You know the deal. You know what Gulzy likes. Okay, Gulzog?
I don't like being called Gulzy.
Sometimes you do.
Okay. Anyway, you were about to explain a bunch of stuff to me?
I mean, sure.
Hopefully for the last time.
Sure. Come over here with me.
All right.
And she goes over to this wall, which has like, essentially, it's almost like a notice board, like set up at like a campsite, like campgrounds.
Yeah.
And you walk up to it, and the moment you walk up to it, a little mouth appears on it.
Of course.
But for a moment, you've seen mouths before like that, and you're like, "Oh my god, is this the cat?" But then all of a sudden, you see that it doesn't look like that. It looks like it looks kind of like your mouth, and you just hear your voice going like, "Hey, Gulzog, so you've been here before. They told me to record this. You keep forgetting, and they don't want you to."
That much is clear.
Is that all that I have? I only had 25 words, so... And then it just stops. Just stops.
Damn it.
You recorded that. You recorded that message last time you were here for yourself. Basically,
Okay.
People keep forgetting us. People don't remember us when they look away from us, and that's causing problems.
I'm starting to understand with like your whole homemade armor setup that this is like a land of forgotten children situation. Like if I were to write, I don't know, some kind of brilliant story that children get told for generations about Lost Boys, this is sort of what I would picture. So how can I help people remember you?
Well, that's what we were trying to figure out. Tone was pretty sure that he was on to something, and then he left.
Oh, have we all been here? Like at one point or other? Me, Tone. Have you met someone named Marabella?
Yeah, Marabella's the best.
What about Zara?
Zara's cool.
Okay, great. And have you met Griselda Calzini and her pig?
Yeah, Ladybug's awesome.
I know Ladybug is awesome. I have also met her.
Griselda's super nice.
Okay. And you've met me before?
Yeah, not all of you have been here. Well, also, we travel a lot.
Okay. Who else has been here to your... Gulzog looks at the treant and is like, house? Trying not to be offensive.
There's like a different little huts around, and the treant just looks at you and just goes, as you're like looking at him, he just goes, "Hey, Gulzy, good to see you."
Hi, my guy.
And you just Wilhelmina just like leans into you and just goes, "Little Oak."
Little Oak, it's great to see you. You too.
Hey, my man. Awesome, Gulzy.
Don't get struck by lightning. Because he's tall.
Know.
That was a joke, bud. I'm sorry.
Wilhelmina just goes, "You do that every time."
It's the only one I can think of because he's so tall.
But he has a past with that.
Okay, I'll try to remember not to say anything.
Yeah, that's what you always say. Everyone.
Probably my subconscious remembering. Okay.
Everyone, Gulzy can understand us and remember us for a little bit. I don't know what's happening, but this is better than what it was before. So maybe we can figure it out this time.
Is there... what do you recommend I do? Can I, is there any help you guys need while I'm here and while I semi-remember stuff / have been reminded?
Hey, Copper? A little, like, a little, like, young elf, like a child elf, just goes like, "Yeah? What is up? What do you need?" Let's,
this elf is like 20, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Let's get him the, let's try to explain.
Also, I'm scratching the Displacer Beast cub absentmindedly if it's near me.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, great.
Yeah, the Displacer Beast cub just goes, "Ow, it's good to see you."
It can talk?
Mm-hmm.
Gulzog tries not to act surprised. It's like, "It's great to see you too, bud." Can they talk? Displacer in normal D&D, they can talk, Displacer Beasts?
Well, I mean, not all of them, but make a history check.
All right. 14.
You've already met a talking Displacer Beast.
At the carnival?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. What was the context with the talking Displacer Beast at the carnival? And did I learn its name?
Yeah.
Let me look at my notes, but yeah.
If you have it in your notes, I don't want to say it, but...
Missing Displacer Beast cub named Star is what I have written down. That 8 years ago, a cub named Star went missing, but I didn't catch the name of whoever said that to me, or if it was a grown-up displacer beast.
It was Durla.
Got it. Your name is Star, right?
Yeah.
And your parent is Durla?
Yeah.
And you've told me this a bunch of times before.
Well, you told me that you've seen her.
I have. I ran into her at a carnival.
Yeah. So it'd be nice if I got to go back, but...
Oh, I would love to help get you guys back. I'm trying to get back myself, too. We all gotta figure it out. Hang on, I'm writing it down. Darla's daughter. Gotcha.
It's good to see you again, Gulzog.
I'm sorry I forgot again.
It's okay.
And it's good to see you too. I'm gonna scratch behind their ear.
Make an animal handling check with advantage.
God. 22.
22. You already knew the spot. And Star is just like purring wildly.
Hey, yeah.
So Wilhelmina comes back with Copper with like a bunch of like these like big books and like papers and scrolls.
Copper's the little elf?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so here's what we know.
Mm-hmm.
And Tone was pretty sure that it had something to do with people's brains being scrambled or something. Which makes sense because sometimes we do have to fight brains. But not often. But also, Gulzog, sorry, but you came here on a golden portal. That's very different. Sometimes we just run into you. How did you
This
get
time
here?
I came, this time it was through a golden portal?
Yeah, I mean, you remember that, Marty.
Yes, that time I got sucked through one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Dale, because it's been 2 weeks. It opened up at the end of what thing? Like, when did that happen?
You were offered yourself up as the anchor. Offered yourself up as
There
the
we go.
anchor to the golden path.
Great. Got it. Going to K. Oh, Nib the gnome did this for us, right?
Yep.
He was the okay. Yeah. So I guess this time, we were talking to this gnome who said that in order to open up the golden path for our group, they needed an anchor, and I don't know what came over me. I don't normally do stuff like this, but I volunteered, and I thought maybe I would just have to like hold something or like do some sort of like wait a long time for everyone to get back. But instead, I got sucked through this golden doorway, and now I'm here. So I don't know what happened. I mean,
Golden path. Piper, Lasher. And you just see like a little tiny Aarakocra, like chick, being like, yeah. And Lasher is a little tiny, like maybe tiefling, but maybe just full devil child. Goes like, yeah, what do you need? I need eyes in the skies now. Go up, up, up. And they just like, Oh, you got it, Will. Yeah, you got it, Will. You see just Piper and Lash just like shoot up into the sky.
Should I go with them? I point at my boots. Did I have these last time I saw you?
No, those are new.
I can fly now. Okay.
Oh, whoa! That's awesome.
Should I go or stay with you? I mean, I'm still trying to catch up.
It's up to you. If you want to go fly, what I'm looking for is that if they can see what the golden path is.
Oh, I could give that a shot too. I'll be right back. And
Okay.
Gulzog is going to take off and also look for the golden path.
Okay. You fly up, and you're flying up above this like weird tree line. Make a perception check.
Yes, and if half an hour passes, I'll come back down. But
Make a perception
15.
check with advantage.
Oh, right. Ooh, 22.
22. It's far off, but you're starting to see as you get higher up these golden bricks like far off from you, but still clearly close enough that you're actually not that far from the cave. Like you're not a continent away or anything like that. Like you can
Can
see
I?
it. Uh-huh.
Can I pop down and bring Wilhelmina up to show her?
If you'd like.
Hey, do you want to see?
What?
I can carry up there if you want to see.
Oh, sure.
All right, but the second she says sure, I grab her and take her up to show her.
Whoa. Okay. Oh, whoa.
Right there. That's where I was. The cave is where we were.
You all made a golden path to us.
Yep.
It means people can find us.
Yeah. I mean, I hope that works. I hope we're able to all remember you this time.
Well, I mean, as long as people keep following the golden path, they'll find us. But that may not always be the best thing.
I mean, I have to imagine my friends are following it after I very graciously volunteered to be the anchor. I hope they're okay.
Well, I bet they are. They're heroes.
I guess they're heroes in their own sort of way. They're a chef, a thief, a gravedigger, and a princess, and I'm just Gulzog. But I guess we're trying to help people.
Well,
They're heroes is nice of you to say.
Okay. You didn't have to be weird about it.
I don't know. I'm not good at taking praise.
Okay.
All right, I'll put you back down now, and
Yeah,
I fly down too.
Yeah, thanks.
Right.
Will...
I didn't mean to make everything weird.
No, it's fine, Gulzog. I'm just... It's... This is so... I never thought that a golden path would be made.
Is that like something you had heard about before?
Well, yeah, we all heard stories. I mean, we were told all about how if you follow the golden path, you could find your way to, like, your riches and wizards and get a wish or something. But never that... But that was back in the day when there was a golden path or something. Different. Now, I don't know exactly what's happening, but if there's a golden path to us, that's wild.
Well, Wilhelmina, can I ask you something?
Yeah, what's that?
Who's been here the longest? Besides Little Oak, who I assume has been here forever.
Probably... me? I've been here a while, but I've been here for a while. Not everyone who's been here for a while stays that way. As you...
What do you mean? Like stays a kid or stays or stays?
If you get fully forgotten, you just kind of... I know we talked about
Like
this
disappear?
before. Yeah.
But, sorry, we have talked about this before?
We have.
I'm really sorry I make
It's
you keep
okay.
explaining it to me.
It's okay.
Hang on. I'm going to write it down right now. Gulzog pulls out a piece of paper from his calligraphy kit and writes down kind of everything he's heard so far. What?
Will just kind of like nods. That doesn't always work, but you know, I appreciate it.
I'm putting it in this satchel, and I point to like one of my belt pockets. Tell me it's there next time, if there is a next time, which I don't intend for there to be.
Got it.
Have I done that before too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really about like where you place it. It's magic. Magic makes.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Gah.
stupid.
I hate magic.
But yeah. Then there's probably Michael. Is
Okay.
the one who's been here the longest.
I'm gonna try to remember if I remember which one is Michael.
Yeah. Make a Make a history check for me.
11.
11. I mean, you're looking out at the sea of kids. It's a pretty normal name. So you're gonna guess probably like a human.
Yeah.
Or, you know, probably not like someone from the Feywild. You're gonna guess probably someone not from here.
Yeah. I can't memento their way around this. I know, that's hey pot hoof. That is exactly what I was trying to do for myself.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to forget these kids. Fucking magic. Well, would anyone else like to go on a flight? I can fly some people around while I'm here. For fun.
Wow. You know, I think a lot of kids probably would, actually. It's been a little hard lately. Because yeah, it's been hard. I think Michael probably would want to fly. He used to talk about flying all the time.
All right. Let's make it happen. Michael!
You see kind of very subdued, like one of the little shacks. A little boy, like blonde hair, blue eyes. Like it was still in like vestments of like the armor that they all wear, like the stick armor. But
Does he have a teddy bear?
does he have a teddy bear?
I mean, don't make me cry on the stream.
Does he have a teddy bear? Yeah. Just kind of dragging behind him.
Well,
it looks
Gulzog's
like
gonna go and kneel. Yeah.
it looks like it's been like magically mended and magically upkept a lot. Even more so than their own wear. Like it looks like actually the teddy bear is in really good condition. More than anything.
Hey, bud, I know Gulzog's gonna come over and kneel down next to Michael. Is it Michael?
Yes, hello.
I know that I forget a lot between times that we all see each other, but I know that I didn't have these shoes last time. So I wanted to see if you'd like to go for a ride, because I can fly now.
That would be really lovely.
Great. Would he count as a small creature?
Yeah.
Gulzog's gonna plop him in his Bjorn and take him on a little flight. Let's say 10 minutes.
10 minutes of flight.
Great. And then how much was the other one so I can keep track?
Oh, well, we're not going to fully have to keep track of all of that. That was like,
that was like it's
minute.
4 hours. So
basically, unless unless you're saying like I'm flying for an hour, I'm not going to track it.
Okay, cool.
We'll say that like if you do a couple of these things, like doing this for the kids, it'll probably take like an hour of flight time.
Yeah, sure. I am willing to use it all up to make these kids happy. But yeah, I'm gonna fly Michael around, and then whoever else would like to.
You have a good time with these kids kind of flying around. You're kind of as you're getting there, you're starting to remember names a little bit more. You're starting to remember the times that you've seen them, and they start from when you were back in Hither, but also you remember that it was hard to tell time in Hither. I have no idea if Marty's Zoom is fully crashed or anything like that, but that is a hell of a face that it stopped on. I'm so sorry for that, Marty.
What was the face that it stopped on?
It was bad. It was not good.
On my face?
Yeah, it was not good. I can't wait for you to see it.
How am I gonna see it?
When you watch the VOD. Someone will screen cap it. Yeah, we'll clip that later. Thank you, Hales.
All right.
You find yourself remembering that like these kids are very happy. They're in this state of childhood. But some have potentially been here longer than you've been alive.
Yeah.
And you remember that. And you remember that, like, some of these kids are kids. They're, like, in a prison, essentially.
Yeah.
And so you're here, and it's very happy and go lucky, but there is a immense sadness that kind of
you could have just told me not to miss a week. You could have just said, Marty, don't miss a week, or else you're going to be subject to some really upsetting forgotten children stuff. And I would have just not gone to any of the cool things I could have gone to.
Yeah, and you see like none more than Michael.
Oh, this poor boy.
Wilhelmina seems like she's holding it down pretty well. But you've heard that like this place is nomadic, and you remember that they don't have graves because people just disappear, but they do just have like essentially like a pile of like remembrance stones that they keep with them, they travel with, that little oak will always carry with them. And you remember yourself asking before, if you all remember them, why do they disappear? And they have never been able to tell you why. And
I'm sure it's that same excuse I hate all the time. Magic. My nemesis.
Probably.
The only thing magic is good for is making extra fists for you to punch with. And that's a new thing I learned.
And as you're there, you're you are flying around and you sit down for like everyone's kind of going to bed. And going into
before we go to bed,
houses.
there's one more I'd like to talk to.
Okay, go ahead.
Thicket.
Mm-hmm.
If he's around.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Yeah.
I know you've probably explained it to me a bunch of times before, but where did you end up when we all landed in in this place?
Oh, I was on top of a bridge, right? And then some rabbits threw a stone at me, and then I was in the woods.
That's kind of what happened to us too. Did we save his hat? His jester hat?
I think we did. I think we gave it to the Harangon. Because we were like, this kid, right? I don't know.
I'm just gonna not mention his hat.
I think you did take it with you to like show. It's like, where's this kid? And they were like, well, I have no idea.
I definitely don't have it on me, so
yeah,
it doesn't matter. Well, and I'm sure I say this every time. Gonna try and let Zara know you're okay, and yeah. So I'm I still want to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, well, Tone told me, don't get any bright ideas.
I know what the hell that means. What?
Tone said, when Tone was here, Tone was very smart and figured it all out, but then it got very scary, and then figured it out. Bright ideas.
What did he say?
Bright ideas attract the bad thing.
Okay. Bright ideas attract the bad thing. If I remember one thing when I go back, however I go back, I'll try to remember that and I'll say it to Tone. And I'll see if it makes him remember stuff. Bright ideas attract the bad thing.
Yeah,
okay.
or just don't get any bright ideas.
All right. Well, I hope I can do it. Is there anything else? Yeah, I talked to Wilhelmina.
Yeah.
She's cool, man. And
a bit
we
bossy,
she gave me
whatever.
like, what'd you say?
I said a bit bossy, but whatever.
Sure, but it's good to have someone looking after everybody. And she's taller.
Yeah.
And she follows a classic Pixar template.
I guess.
But no, look. I'm just saying, how do I usually end up leaving when I see you guys?
You just kind of turn around and forget we're there.
Okay.
And then we're never really in the same place at the same time, it seems. I don't know, I'm pretty new. It feels like when you all leave and forget about us, then we're not even in the same place anymore.
Well, I looked away this time and I didn't forget. So hopefully that's something. And I'm gonna let Zara know that you're here too, which I'm also sure I say every time.
Yeah.
Did you want to fly around before you go to sleep?
No, I'm just gonna practice my drills. And he just takes out his wooden sword and just like starts going to town on a log. He's like angrily. It's like
dedication. You can't teach that. And Gulzog is gonna stay up a little bit and really do his best, more than a drunk Marty Abby Schneider could come up with. Really do his best to conceive of a way to help these kids.
Okay. Make an intelligence saving throw.
All right. Oh no! 3.
3.
Yeah.
You sit there and you can't come up with a single thing. And you sit
right.
there, but then you have this one moment. Make a make an insight check for me.
15.
15. You sit there and you're like, I can't think of anything. And then you think to yourself, but that's okay, because I didn't have a bright idea.
Oh. And now Gulzog is going to be like, wait a minute. I'm having a bright idea right now because I realized I didn't have a bright idea. Is that bad? Oh my god. I have to lie down.
As you go to lie down,
like kinda like just lying awake anxiously, like I hope I didn't ruin everything.
As you go to lie down, we will go all the way across to the other side. Not all the way to the other side, but to the middle of the yellow brick road. You are all getting ready to lay down for the evening. Does anyone else have anything they want to do before you all get a good night's rest?
Before I go to sleep, I'd like to do a little bit of tinkering by myself to use my artificer ability, create a couple of magic items. One I've already created, replicating it, and then a different one that's slightly newer.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, are we by any water? Or we're in the middle of the woods by the near the road.
At the moment, you're not actually by the river.
Okay, that's great. I'll find a stump of wood, and I'll just take some of the cloth that I have and just mindlessly start sewing another bag of holding.
Okay. And
I'm practicing this idea of creation and manifestation that has appeared really prevalently in the last several adventures of making something out of nothing. Mm-hmm. And I just imagine this vast empty space to create this bag of holding.
What do you imagine the outside of it looks like?
Inspired by my new colorful patchwork cloak. It's just this, it looks, I mean, it's made by me, so the patches are hopefully not too poorly made, but it's sort of a patchwork bag of holding with like different colors on it, almost like a little quilt.
The void is imagined first. You're able to just kind of see it in space, and you just see this void created, and then almost dangerous, terrifying. But then threads start manifesting themselves around as like multicolored, like almost made of yarn, of different colors, Technicolor, homemade with little sewn in patches, representing on the panels, because it kind of like goes like, it's almost like a parachute ball, like almost like a parachute or like a beach ball pattern.
Awesome.
And on each side, you see a little patch that kind of represents each one of your companions. Almost like each panel represents one of you.
Amazing. I'm getting better at this. I tie it up neatly and I put it away. And then the other thing I'll try to make is I'd like to find 2 rocks around us on the ground. And I think about the missing members of our party.
Yeah.
And how how useful it would be to be able to contact them if something like this were to happen again, or to contact anyone that we might need to get in touch with. And so I take a couple of stones that are similar in size and I start clicking them together until the sound kind of reverberates off each other, and they kind of like 2 microphones hitting each other to make some sending stones.
Yeah. You're going like almost in like a resonance, like these 2 pebbles just like being knocked together. And in your imagination, you see as you're like pulling them apart, like almost like a string between 2 cans in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Just only in your imagination you can see it. Like every time you pull it apart, the string is there until you hear like, hello, hello. And your sending stones have been created. Awesome.
Perfect.
So you have a pair of sending stones.
So those are all of my magic items choices, my common magic item choices used. And then I'll go back and take some what's left over of the soup that we have, if we have any more of this emotional soup, and I'll just bottle it up.
If you remember, you were able to gain quite a lot of embarrassment and bashfulness from Iris specifically during that conversation that they were having.
Yeah. So I'd like to just take it and see if I can bottle it up and make it another experimental elixir that I can use in the future.
And you have one.
Perfect. And then I'm like, I'm full, and then I go to sleep.
Okay. Do either of you want to do anything before you go to bed? Do you want to take watch? What do you want?
Oh yeah, good point.
Watch.
I can take first watch.
Okay.
I'll take second watch.
Take third.
I'll take fourth when we wake up.
Well, Iris can take fourth too.
You're right, Iris. Oh yeah, that's right.
You don't really
Let
need
Iris take
Let
all.
her.
You don't really need a fourth watch, but Iris.
All right, fair enough.
Iris is like already asleep.
I mean, well, Iris had a rough night, so that makes
We
sense.
did grill her a lot. Maybe we can do the watches.
So do either of you want to do anything before your watches, or you're good to go?
Good to go.
Okay.
Good night.
Zara, make a perception check as you're just kind of, if you remember, you rolled very high on your survival. I think it was a nat 20 or something like that from Hannah to get like off the golden path, but also still within view of it, so that people won't be able to see you, but you can like see where it's shifting.
Perception is 19.
19. You don't seem to see anyone coming for the path at the moment. You also don't seem to see anyone coming for you all at the moment. It's kind of a watch that goes by pretty uneventful. There is a moment, though, in your head where you get kind of like a sharp, not pain, like there's no damage, but like a headache. And suddenly you just hear a voice. It says, "Hello, it."
I act like I don't hear anything.
Are you giving me the silent treatment? Alright. If that's how you want to play your game, fine. No, seriously, are you not going to be fun about this?
I like take out a water bottle and like start drinking.
How the cat chose you, I will never know. But fair warning, the guild is coming for you. So be ready for.
Oh.
You okay?
Make an intimidation check.
4.
4. So smart. So big into pretending to cough. Oh, very good. Oh, lovely. Oh, yeah, that'll be so good when your entrails are hanging out your body. Would you like that? That's what's gonna happen.
I take out like the dagger from my bag and I just start like carving things into the ground, like drawing.
Okay. Well, I've delivered my message, and you're rightfully scared. So, there's that. You are scared, is what I know about this. And you should be, because the next game is not going to go well for you.
In the drawing, I just draw like me, like smiling from ear to ear, just like happy, like, yay, like Zara.
Okay, really got nothing to say? Honestly, it's weird because this is a telepath. I'll be straight with you. This is a telepathic connection, and the fact that I can't even hear any kind of thing means that you are able to keep your entire head silent, and that is fucked. You are weird. You are the weird one, and you are a nightmare.
So they kind of do like tricks with the dagger, like kind of just like, I don't know what that would be. It's not a butterfly knife, but I just like, okay,
make a acrobatics check.
Okay.
Or sleight of hand, either one. I guess it's more sleight of hand.
14.
14. Yeah, you do it. Yeah, you do it pretty absentmindedly, like nothing too fancy, but you're just doing stuff. You have no idea if they can see what you're doing, but they're just like, all right, what was that? Oh, no, you didn't say anything? Okay, well. Almost like, make an insight check.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Almost like you can hear the receiver still on, like you can hear the phone is still on. You can feel the connection being kept open for like a while. Like for a good hour into your watch, you can feel like that they're still there. Like they said like, okay, but like it is still just like there, and you just and do you fully wait it out?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like a weird room noise that you're getting in your brain. So it's annoying, but it's like, you're on your watch anyway. And like at a certain point, it does fully like click off. But like, you're like, wow, they really were like hoping.
Yeah.
for some kind of thing. But other than that, your watch goes fine.
Sweet.
Okay, who's next? I think it was Marabella. Or Tone? Tone, make a perception check as you wake up and...
Second watch sucks.
It would suck. Second watch would be the worst one.
It would suck.
It would be the worst one.
You get two...
Like, either you're going to bed a little late or waking up
sleep.
earlier, but like the being woken up in the middle of the night, and then you're just like, oh, well, shit.
All right. I'll watch and then go to sleep for 3 hours.
Yeah.
In TV shows and movies, like the most altruistic, egalitarian person is always the one who's like, "I'll take first watch." It's like, you mean the easiest one?
Yeah.
You mean the one that's so
Like,
simple?
I'll take the first watch.
Yeah, I'll stay
That's
up
exactly
a little
what
later.
Zara was thinking when she volunteered first. She's like, I'll go first. Like,
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I probably would be like, oh, that's generous.
Yeah,
All right,
truly, middle watch is a nightmare job.
Perception check. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be a 24. 18 plus 6. I have advantage in perception.
You, as you're sitting here,
Not
you see
advantage.
some like local wildlife, like some local fey wildlife going around. You see like,
Oh.
you see like some weird fey looking snakes, like none that you would want to like get near probably, but you definitely, they don't see you, but you just see them kind of all very interested in the shifting golden path. You see
Basically a bunch of shit off the Fawnwood Instagram, right?
Yeah, you see like a
Yeah,
deer that's cotton candy pink that like comes up to it and is like scared, and then all the pink just like expels from its body and goes up into a cloud, and then like the cloud does a little lightning strike on the ground, and the lightning strike burns the flower because it's a fey deer.
Oh my
And then
god,
it
that was beautiful.
it runs away, and you're like, oh my god, that was gorgeous.
Holy shit, that moment.
and you see like some mushrooms, some like walking mushrooms,
excuse me.
talking mushrooms, just kind of like going yep, 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 yep. Speaking in a different language, and then like walking away from the golden path, but you don't see anything threatening.
Okay. I'll head over to Marabella and shake her awake carefully. And then I'll be like, your turn.
Digging a hole in the ground. What?
I'm sorry, it's your turn.
Oh, all right.
He said, were you having a bad dream?
No.
That's
There was-
I talk in my sleep.
Dancing shovels
Oh.
everywhere. They had mouths.
I saw a deer that got really scared, and all of the pink from the deer, it was a pink deer, and the dig puffed off of it, and it turned into a pink cloud, and then the cloud struck a bolt of lightning on the ground, and then a flower appeared where the lightning bolt struck. What the hell?
Can I look over to where this happened and see if there's a flower or any pink stuff?
Make a
I have
perception
to
check.
tell Gulzog and ask him to make a painting of it. In my head,
Oh,
I think he's already
23.
on it.
23. On a 23, Maribel, you look over and you just see like a really bright pink curled up shit on the ground. Like where he
I'm
was
really-
running, you just like see like a very like clear like pile of like deer shit, but it's like bright pink.
What are flowers like where you're from?
It was a flower when I looked at it. I'm tired. I'm just gonna go.
I bet you make a couple flowers a day, huh?
Yeah, I take a couple shits a day, and they're all flowers. I'm gonna go get 3 hours of sleep or whatever hours are in this world.
Good
Go.
night, sleep.
I just pop into my shell, poop,
Go to sleep.
and I roll over.
On your back? Oh no.
Yeah. Oh God, no. Oh my God, what if that happens? Anyway.
There has to be.
That is what I've been trying for this entire time.
And here just
Bronies.
happened after second watch.
Yeah. But Maribel, it is your watch. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. $18.
18. So you're able to look out at the path. This golden path is very new. It seems like you have taken care of the people in the vicinity who were monitoring this area. At least the cards. It may be that, the people that you met from Fable Rise have been dealing with some of the others. So far, there's been no one who's been even trying to go traversing through this path. With an 18, there is a moment, though, where you kind of feel like a hum on your side. And it's coming from the spade that you carry.
I whip it out.
By the way, you do attune to the Ring of Protection. And the spade, in its like inky blackness, it's like a void, this rainbow void. Can you make a charisma saving throw for me? Please and thank you.
Charisma save.
Mm-hmm.
15?
15.
Yarg?
You just hear in your head a voice. You don't know who it is or what it's from really, but you can tell it's coming something from this spade. And it just says, "Oh. So you're the one who found me. Put us to rest. Put us all to rest. Can you do that for me?"
Hi. Oh, what do you mean put you to rest? Are you not fighting the queen anymore?
No. You are. Sometimes you gotta know when to fold them.
Or hold them, and I'm holding you. Does that count?
Yeah. I folded. This is your hand.
Oh, okay. How do I do it?
I sense you actually know what it is to die. You bring people to their final resting spot, right?
We do? Yeah?
My people have been used for far too long. They don't know it. They don't want to know it. But they're being used. The great reshuffling cannot happen again. Put an end to it. Please.
Put an end to the great reshuffling? Or to the queen?
Both.
So that's a thing that can actually happen. It's not a weird kind of religious superstition. No judgment, just I kind of chalked it up as a like, you know, yeah, sure, but not actually feasibility.
I see you've never met any of the court cards. The single digits really can't explain anything for shit.
No, they're all really stupid.
I know. But what can you do? They're family.
I guess. What made you decide to leave?
You can feel in this moment with your roll, the charisma roll, the connection like is fading. I saw what happened to the pawns, and I didn't want to be like that. But this should help. This should help. Fades away, and you have unlocked one ability of the Spade of Aces. This is a weird one. I know, I'm trying things out with this.
Okay. I'm excited.
It's gonna get weirder from here. It's only weird because it
Great.
requires math, but this is, you also crit on a 21.
Whoa.
So when you add up to 21, it's a crit, which means you may have to be like, what fucking thing is 21? But if anytime you tell me that you rolled a 21 to hit, it's also a critical hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Cool.
That's awesome.
So it's not even like, so that may be that
With
you,
the
like,
spade?
well, that's like her focus. So yeah, it's not even
Yeah.
really
Okay.
a weapon; it's a focus.
So it's a +1 magic focus, right?
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
So it's +1
And
to magic
then-
attacks and saves, and it also now you crit on. If you roll a 21, it's a critical hit.
Wait. On my saves, it's a +1?
On your spell that saved DC. On your spell save DC. is what
Gotcha.
yeah.
I was like, whoa.
No, it doesn't do a +1 to all save. Yeah, so
I
I
was
know
like,
that's a
that's
weird.
wild.
I know that's a weird ability, but
I'll
thought
take
it was- I
it.
thought it was
Thank you.
fun. I know.
Thank
'cause
you, DM man.
I know it will change what number is like exciting sometimes, because you might be like 13. Oh shit! but you
Yeah,
now crit on
exactly.
21. There is more to be had.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait, are there others like you?
The connection with a 15 charisma saving throw, the connection has
Oh.
been severed.
Dirt on a shovel. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Spade. She'll kind of pat it and put it back in her pocket.
And
Well, that
with
was weird.
that, we will go ahead and take our break. We will be right back here to see what else happens. Well, let's hope that no one had any bright ideas in the middle of the night over where Gulzog is, and we'll see how
Hope not.
far away this party actually is from their friend.
Oh,
We'll see you in
gosh.
like 5 to 8 minutes. Okay, gang. See you soon. Bye. I'm
See you
not
soon.
sorry about what I did with his voice or what he said, where he said fold him. I love how Chad got mad at me. Bye. everybody. So, the group on the edge of the Yellowbrook Road, you wake up with no issue. Do you continue along the road for the day?
Can you imagine if we were like, no, let's go back to hither or something crazy?
You can.
Be like, F you guys.
I say we continue
Yerg.
after we did all of this emotionally connecting the previous night.
What a great day to not have one of our parents. Anywho.
Iris
Kidding.
is just like, yeah, all right. Let's go. Are you all moving stealthily, or are you moving just at a normal pace?
What's the point? It's already a highlighted path.
I'll do what we did last time though, and be a couple paces ahead stealthing.
Okay.
And I say, yeah.
Good call.
Make a stealth check, and if you all are just moving normally, it depends on like if you're moving stealthy or you're moving slower. Because Zara's the rogue, probably would be moving normally. If you're all moving normally, then you're just moving at normal speed.
18.
18. Okay. You follow the
Yeah,
path,
I'll move at normal speed.
and you notice that the path has kind of stopped shifting a little bit. It seems like you don't notice any golden bricks flying anymore. It seems like the path has kind of been like laid. And there's like, it's kind of laid out before you.
Can I make a perception check to see whether or not there are any tracks along the road, like if anyone else is following the road?
Yeah, make either survival or perception check.
21.
21. So, you don't really see many tracks along the road itself as you're walking along. It seems like other than the straight and you all, you might be the first ones here. And also other than the person who maybe visited you in the night, but they probably maybe stayed off the path, or, probably at least knows enough to do what you do, which is probably not stay directly on the path, but kind of like near it. You don't seem to see anyone around you. Make an insight check, though, for me.
That's a 23.
23. You don't know how visible the path is from the world. You don't know if people saw, like, golden bricks flying from out where. You know that the people from Fable Rise were able to see it because they were up high. So you don't know if other people are going to be coming, but you know that if they haven't come within the night, it's probably best you get to the end fast before other people start showing up.
Can I start casting Find Familiar as a ritual?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
We'll get started.
Over at the other end of the path, Gulzog, you wake up, and it seems like a pretty normal day, other than you're still here, and you remember everything. Everyone's kind of like wandering around. You see a Star kind of has been sleeping near you. You were kind of like in a hammock. Honestly, because of the tree houses and the thatched woods, this was actually a lot more similar to what you remember and you're used to.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's like little huts everywhere. Like wooden beams, wooden bridges crossing like big paths of dirt and little hills. And in the center is like what looks like what would be like almost like a creek bed, but is like kind of dried out and muddy. Where a lot of kids are like, playing and fighting. But what would you like to do in this morning?
Gulzog is going to see if Star's awake.
Yeah, Stars is like, what?
Gulzog's gonna give Star some pets. Good
Star
morning,
purrs.
buddy.
Star purrs.
Hey, Star.
Yeah.
What's the longest I've ever stayed here?
This is the longest, I think.
Well, I remember you, bud.
Whoa! Do you think it's the path?
I don't know. Maybe? Gulzog heads outside, and he's gonna look for Thicket or Wilhelmina.
Thicket is up early and is like doing drills on a training dummy very rigorously. Wilhelmina is kind of like over by a big what looks like tower contraption of like made of wood. That just looks like it's more of like a tower, almost like a lookout that they're constructing. Wilhelmina goes like, "Oh, good morning."
I remember you.
Whoa! Hey, everyone! Gulzog remembers us! And you just hear like a cheer. It goes like, yeah! And you just see little oak just go like, oh yeah, right on, Gulzy.
Thanks, Little Oak. And then can't think of a thing that's better than don't get struck by lightning. So it's, I like how tall you are.
Wow. I'm the shortest in my family, so that really does mean a lot to me, bud. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Guys, I hope this bodes well for future remembering. Gulzog's gonna go up to Thicket and go like, hey, that offer still stands if you want to fly around.
Gulzog, it's really nice of you to do that, but if I'm gonna be like Zara, I gotta do things on my own. Alright?
Hey.
I don't have time for friends, alright?
Thicket. Zara. Jesus Christ. Thicket, I think an important lesson that Zara needs to learn, and that you shouldn't unlearn, is that nobody can do it by themselves. Everybody at some point or another is going to need friends or family.
That's
and
crap. Zara could kick your ass any day, Gulzog. I know it.
Yeah, I know that too. That doesn't matter.
And that's because she's a lone wolf. And my absolute best friend.
You can't be both of those things.
What? What do you mean?
A lone wolf doesn't have best friends. That's what I'm saying is I think she should be your absolute best friend, but that is...
She is.
Yes, I know.
Two lone wolves. Side by side.
What I'm saying is you guys are a wolf pack. You're two wolves together, not lone wolves.
No, that's impossible.
You are friend wolves.
We can't. We're friend wolves, but we're two. We would butt heads.
Dare I say, chosen family? You're two wolves together. She's the alpha wolf, and you're the other alpha wolf.
Right, two wolves side by side.
Yes, you're getting it. You didn't say lone that time, which is progress.
Alone.
Nope.
Together.
No. What I'm saying, Thicket, is that you're my friend, and if you'd like to go on a flight, I promise I won't tell Zara. It can just be a fun thing you did for fun, and it doesn't make you weak or less of a great sword fighter. And I know Zara could kick my ass.
Make a persuasion check.
16.
16. 16. Just goes. You promise you won't tell Zara?
Of course.
You'll tell Zara that I was training the whole time and didn't talk to anyone?
Buddy, you've got my word.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, great. Gulzog throws him in his Bjorn and takes him on a flight.
I don't. He's like, whoa. Whoa! Do an acrobatics check to see if if you're a fun flying or if it's just kind of like
13.
13. You're getting the hang of like a trick.
Yeah, barrel roll.
Yeah, like a barrel roll, and that's like all you can do. Hey, Gulzog,
Yeah.
are you and Zara and the rest of them, are you guys gonna destroy the bad thing? Because I think maybe what if the bad thing, if the bad thing's gone, then maybe people will remember us.
Do I still not remember the bad thing?
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Ugh. 6.
6. You know that it's called the bad, that they only know it as the bad thing. You know that they're not trying to obscure a name or anything like that. You just know that, if they call it the bad thing, that's all you've ever known it as. But you don't really remember. You've only really remembered that there's something bad, and it might be the source of the issue. But that's it.
Yeah, man, we're really gonna do our best to try and keep you guys safe from the bad thing. Even if we can't destroy it, there's got to be something we can do to help keep it at bay. But yeah, I don't want anything to happen to you guys.
Make an insight check for me.
18.
18. You're looking at, you're looking down, as you're flying around, and you see Thicket is, deep in thought for a moment.
Hey, an enemy's vertebrae for your thoughts?
And Thicket keeps thinking, and their eyes light up. And Gulzog, you realize with an insight of 18, oh no. Thicket might be having a bright idea.
Gulzog is going to pretend to lose the power of flight to get Thicket so afraid that he forgets the thought.
You don't even have to make an intimidation check. This is just going to be a saving throw from Thicket.
Yeah. Oh my god! I forgot how to fly! Oh, we're gonna die! We're both gonna die!
I will say, make a deception check, though, with advantage, but you do need that. Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on. That was history. Are you kidding me? 8.
Ah! Gulzog, why are you stopping? No!
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna take us down. What were you about to say?
Oh. Why did you do that?
I was just messing around. I'm sorry.
Why are you lying to me?
Look, Thicket. The only thing I have to go on is the phrase, don't get any bright ideas.
I know. I told that to you.
Yeah, I know. That was just regular forgetting, not magic forgetting. But I thought for a sec that you were about to have a bright idea, so I had to stop you from doing it. Because I didn't want the bad thing to show up.
But if I have a... But how do you stop yourself from having a thought?
I don't know!
But now but you said it, and now I think I'm remembering it.
Thicket! Hey! Cranberries! Think of cranberries!
Make a persuasion check or intimidation check for me. As Thicket's gonna try to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh god, no. 12 for persuasion.
12, okay. 12. Thicket's like, okay, no, I'm not remembering it. I'm not remembering it. I can't. I don't know if we can do this all day, Gulzog. I'm pretty smart because I'm such a lone wolf.
I know, I agree that you're really smart, which is why I gotta do everything I can to keep you from having smart thoughts. Gulzog's gonna land. Hi. Hello. Come here.
Oh, is it Stevie?
Yeah, Becca's in the other room, so Stevie is bored but excited that I'm here. Come here. Come here. I'm busy. Sit. Fucking weirdo. Sorry, everyone.
So, yeah, Thicket is trying super hard not to, but it seems to be able to, like, forget, for the most part, the bright idea.
Okay. I think you've forgotten enough bright ideas. I've forgotten enough of the idea. I mean, I don't feel any different. Do you? Like, I don't think I
don't feel any different. I don't feel any different, no. I'm a little scared, though.
Me too, bud. I'm gonna take him back down to the camp.
Okay. So you take him down to the camp, and you see, everyone's just kind of like going about their morning. Yep. Okay. You see like Phil, Piper, Lasher, Copper, all doing their things. You see Will, kind of like gathering wood. Michael just kind of sitting around. So how'd the flight go?
Thicket, what'd you think?
No, don't tell me to think.
No, I mean, how did you feel about the flight?
I felt it was bad. It was bad flight. It was a good flight. It was bad, but it was bad time. I had a bad time.
Oh, come on, it was great. Wilhelmina, I need to talk to you right now.
Yeah, sure.
Wilhelmina, remember before how I said the flight was good?
Yeah?
It was bad. I think Thicket started to have a bright idea. And I don't know if you were around when Tone said this, but Tone apparently said that don't get any bright ideas. Like the bad thing shows up when you have a bright idea. Can you tell me what happens when the bad thing shows up?
Well, yeah. Like these like weird, like, I guess, creatures with brains on them attack you.
Like an intellect devourer?
Make
well, that's me, Marty asking. I shouldn't, yeah.
Nature check or a Arcana check.
I mean, I definitely shouldn't know this, but I'm curious. Dirty 20?
Dirty 20. You remember that you've, like, fought one before?
I have in the Feywild?
Yeah. Gulzog has, in a time he doesn't really remember much, but it's coming back to him.
Oh,
but
sure.
He's fought, like, a guy kind of what looked like a humanoid body kind of being controlled or puppeted by this like giant brain thing. And he's
Okay,
also
like,
and he's also had to like fight like a skittering brain on the ground.
This is a deep cut, but like in the Iron Giant when he's watching the sci-fi horror movie Home Alone, that thing.
kind of,
Okay,
yeah.
great.
But he has fought like little skittering brains, like a skittering brain on the ground. Yeah.
Okay, and they look like little brains, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes they latch onto a person and they make the person
Yeah.
do stuff.
Yeah.
Do we know who the person was last time?
No.
Like, was it a person we knew?
No. It wasn't.
Okay. Ugh, sounds gross. Anyway, we shouldn't get any bright ideas. I guess I'm like reluctant to leave because I feel like if I leave, I'll forget you guys again. And I don't want to do that. But I also want to find my friends and tell them you're here.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Nat 20.
That was a really bright idea you just had.
God, no! Don't take away my one nat 20.
There will be something for it. Don't worry.
Okay.
There's something for it. That was a really bright idea you just had. And you realize that was a really bright idea I just had.
Oh, shart.
But it also means that you know it's coming.
Okay.
You know it's coming. Which means, at least in this instance, I'm going to transition your nat 20 over into initiative, which will mean that you
Okay.
get a nat 20 on initiative, which means you'll get an extra action. But there is this, you have that bright idea and you say it, and there's almost like this, like, this feeling and this like hush, and suddenly the day sky kind of goes like instantly like dark, gray. Do you warn the kids that this is happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wilhelmina, where do the rest of the kids go when the bad thing shows up?
Oh, Little Oak! Little Oak! Get them all in! Run! Little Oak goes, right. Alright, kids, come on in. And you just see all the kids, like, scrambling up out of their little huts into Little Oak's treehouse, as Little Oak just starts, like, basically, in your vision, slow motion running, away. What are you gonna do, Gulzog?
What did I do last time and did it work?
You punched one.
Did it work?
Well, you didn't really punch it. You got really scared, and then a bunch of arms came out of your body.
Those are me. Did that work?
It did.
Great. I've only gotten better at that. So I'm gonna punch this brain.
Okay.
And it sounds cool when I say that.
And Gulzog, you hear in your head, and you see all the kids, like Will, who's kind of pulling Thicket along. Thicket like has their sword out, but Will is like dragging Thicket by the back of the vine, like, no. We'll be in reserves. We'll be in reserves. He's like, no, maybe you'll be in reserves. I'm gonna go it alone. I gotta hide somewhere. I gotta pop out and hide somewhere.
Thicket, if it beats me, you gotta protect the kids.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
$13.
Fine. but only because I had that idea.
You betcha, buddy.
In your head, Gulzog,
Yep.
you hear brains.
Does that jog my memory at all?
It's a sharp pain in your head, and you only remember that you've heard it before.
Oh man.
The rest of you on the path, you see a dark cloud a little ways away from you. Not too far now. And it's moving fast, and suddenly it's overhead. And all of you in your heads hear brains.
Do we know what it could be?
Yeah,
Make
can we
a
roll
wisdom
a-
saving throw, all of you.
Okay.
17.
Tone with advantage.
12.
God. Well, never mind. 8.
8.
Fuck me.
Iris also. Tone, you're kind of like caught off guard by this. So's Iris, but for both you, Zara, and you, Marabella, all you know is that you've heard this before. And you know that it's dangerous. But, yeah, that's all you know. It's dangerous and you've heard it before. Make a perception check. Any of you who want to.
Including me or just the three on the path?
Just the 3 on the path.
Okay, cool.
Dirty 20.
9.
25.
You hear. There was a dirty 20 and a 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a 9.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
Add it to the...
You hear pretty clearly the sounds of screaming children. Calling for help. You hear loud footfalls just down the path towards the dark cloud. What do you all do?
I'm still a couple feet ahead, right?
Mhm.
I'm going to move towards the sound, staying in stealth, but moving as quickly as possible while staying in it.
Okay, make a stealth check.
I think I start running towards the kids.
Okay,
Me too.
Not stealthy.
yeah. What'd you roll?
13.
13. You're trying to stealth, and you see your friends just like blow past you, just running, and even Iris. Right, so that's as low as you could have possibly rolled. You rolled
Without botching.
Yeah, you rolled a 2, and you could
But
reroll
I get to
it.
re-roll a bot, so that's the lowest I can.
Yeah, that's the lowest you can
Yeah.
roll.
I give up on the
and
stealth.
you just like don't seem to be stealth. Like you're almost like distracted by the fact that everyone's just running towards the kids.
I
Real
give up on the
quickly,
stealth, and I go.
Yeah, and by this
But-
point you would have found familiar as active. By the way,
along the way, did Find Familiar complete?
yes, that's what I was saying.
Okay, cool. So is my familiar
Yeah.
Tomas?
Who's your familiar now?
Tomas,
Oh, Tomas, great.
the smile has returned on Tomas,
Killer.
and and looks at you. like awaiting any kind of orders?
I'll say it's go time. And he knows that means that I want him to fly ahead and scout above.
You see the tomato stem leaves just kind of like propeller. And
love it.
Tomas just kind of like goes flying out. Like, and not even like it doesn't like do a straight head on where like it propels and the face stays forward. It sometimes turns around like on its axis too, or it's just like
focus. Don't. It's not playtime. Focus straight.
Moving forward.
And it should be able to communicate telepathically with me. If it reaches if it gets there before us, can it?
I mean, I doubt it will because I don't think it has that much of a speed.
Yeah, you're right. It's a floating tomato.
Yeah.
It could be the fastest tomato in the West. You don't know.
It's the fastest tomato I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You are standing.
Don't take that away from Thomas.
Most of them are. Most of the kids have left. But in this deep pit, like kind of the creek bed down below, you see almost like rising from the muck what look like essentially shambling corpses.
Ooh.
Potentially with these like brains attached, like almost small brains exposed. And then you see creaking out of the muck a bear? No. An owl? No, both. An owl bear with this brain attached on its side, like leeching it. Its fur matted and like rotting as it comes out and approaches. You can now move on over to
the roll 20.
Dylan, you said they were corpses?
They do seem like it, yeah.
Oh, happy day.
All right, so the big one's the owl bear, and what are the little ones?
Corpses.
Like human corpses?
They look like humanoid corpses. They're a bunch of different, just for ease, they're a bunch of different kinds of peoples in the Feywild that you might find, but they are essentially all the same kind of thing.
Will you allow me to use my Eyes of the Grave thing before combat starts?
Which one? What does the Eyes of the Grave do?
It's just like I know the location of undead within 60 feet of me, not behind total cover.
I mean, Marty, we can barely see that.
I'm sorry.
If it is within 60 feet, but you just don't know how... You can do it before combat, but you just don't know where... How long does it last?
Oh, I just know...
You just know that forever?
No. Yeah. I know the location of any undead within 60 feet of me that isn't behind total cover.
Yeah.
Until the end of my next turn, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll deal with that if it comes up.
And that's like passive? She knows that?
No, it's an ability.
She has to like...
Yes.
Yeah, no, I thought it was just to like, if they're, undead or not.
Gulzog, you have a nat 20 on initiative.
Okay.
So you get a full action before them because you are not surprised by this. You know it's happening. You get an extra action. You see this. What do you want to do?
Okay. Come on, other Gulzog. Are you there, bud? It's me, regular Gulzog. And he's screwing his eyes shut and psyching himself up to go fight these things. and then I think I am gonna go rush in. So, hang on. What? Let me just. Okay, Gulzog is going to move his full movement, flying down to right here, and summon his arms of the. Hang on, that, just to be clear, puts me within 10 feet of. Bing, bang, boom. Great. He's going to summon his arms of the astral self, and I'm gonna say, how much can I hover above the ground without being and still be 10 feet away from everybody?
I mean, that still counts as movement, so you'd still have to. But
you know what? Fuck it. I'll land. I'm gonna land there.
Okay.
So land there. Summon arms of the astral self. That's my movement and my bonus action. And I am going to. If I'm punching specifically at the brains with my arms of the astral self, is that like a special thing, or is that just a regular attack?
It's just a regular attack.
All right, so the arms summon is a Dex 14 saving throw for the owl bear and those 3 corpses.
Okay, which 3 were they again?
The ones right near me. So there's
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so the ones I'm surrounded by, basically.
Understood.
And oh shit. Yeah, that's. What is this? Oh, the familiar thing. Cool.
What is it again? Dex what?
It is Dex 14 saving throw. A DC 14 Dex saving throw.
Those are 2 failures, my friend. Roll
Hell
damage.
yeah, that is going to be 2d6 damage for. Hang on, where's my?
Thank you so much, Guild Superior, for the raid. It's so nice to have you all.
Oh hell yeah! You just got here in time for combat. So that is going to be 9 force damage for the failures.
9 force damage. You get down there, and to answer your question, you hear Gulzog in your head go, "Oh, I'm here. We're all here!" Describe the arms coming out, Marty.
They just all at once, like with the explosion of like sort of purple magic energy, like light purple, like pride purple, like just like 3 on one side, 3 on the other, all like spectral arms. And Gulzog is gonna start swinging. Which 2 failed?
Oh, they all failed. Every single.
Oh, they all failed?
They all failed.
Amazing.
They all failed.
Gulzog.
Yeah.
Gulzog is going to get the guy to his right first. He's gonna try to hit the brain off of the corpse.
Okay.
With 10-foot reach, arms of the astral self punch. That's gonna be an 11.
11 points. 11 to hit, you mean?
11 to hit.
11 to hit. Hits.
Okay, great. So that is going to be 5 force damage.
5 force damage.
Yeah.
Describe how you demolish this zombie.
So just the arm shoots out into the brain and the brain explodes. The force damage just blows the brain up. The zombie, the corpse, just bag of bones collapses into the muck. Next one is gonna go towards the brain on the owlbear.
Okay. And like I said, you're just hitting the actual. You're just making an attack. You're not actually
Okay,
hitting
great.
the brain.
Okay, great. Arm of the astral self. That's gonna be a 24 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
That's gonna be 5 force damage.
5 force damage. Okay.
So that was one action, and then I think a bonus action is what you need to do Flurry of Blows, right?
Yes. What is the Arms of the Astral Self? Isn't that a bonus action to bamf them out, or is it not?
Yes, that's what I mean. To summon them is a bonus action. So I don't get a second bonus action, right?
Nope.
Just a second action?
Yeah.
Gulzog is going to take...
If you want to use a bonus action as your, like, nat 20 second action, sure.
I mean, I think I would... The better thing to do would just be more attacks, but because I'm surrounded by all these guys and it's a while before people get here, I'm going to take the dodge action. Okay. And that'll be my second action.
We'll take the dodge action. I'm going to need you all who are running and have no idea how far away you are from this fight to roll initiative, please.
Wait, actually, may I do a different thing?
Sure.
I nat 20'd!
Okay. Incredible. Marty, what are you doing instead?
I'm going to attack and then adrenaline rush.
What's adrenaline rush?
Oh, no, it's a bonus action. Never mind. Dodge action it is.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. Sorry.
Wow.
Wow to what? To the nat 20?
No. To other things happening.
Oh, no, I don't like that.
No.
No, you'll be fine with it. You'll be fine with it. Oh my god.
Oh, it was bad for them. Oh no.
It's very bad.
I'm not mad at them.
So, Marabella...
Dylan, if we... Oh.
Yeah, what's up?
Nope, it's not important. It's a stupid thing. Keep going.
What's your dex? What is it? It's 20 plus what? So I know.
+2.
22. Gulzog, what's yours again? Is it 24?
My dex
What's your initiative?
is...
What's your initiative?
Oh,
Sorry.
my initiative is nat 20 with a modifier of... Yes, 24.
Okay. What everyone else got?
20.
I got an 8.
8. You will find that is hilariously still way better than
Oh, wow.
How did I not ever put you... Sorry. Sorry, gang. I just need to get these things going. Okay, so it was 8 from you, Tone, right?
Yeah. Nice and slow turtle. He's a slow turtle.
But, like, to be fair, does he always look like he's on Baywatch slow? You know what I mean? Where it's like, ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He's slow motion sexy.
Nice.
Rocking that chef apron. Shooting
Rock
off
hard
spells.
shell abs. That counts, right?
He's not. He hasn't quite reached Ninja Turtle status.
Okay.
And what
He's
did you get, Zara?
maybe on the way there, but that's.
What'd you get, Zara?
22.
Wow. Hit all of us.
22. It's 8. And also, obviously, Sierra is here, but, you know.
And Iris.
Iris is here, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So, the zombies got a nat 1, which means they lose their action for this turn.
Whoa.
Which means
Whoa.
literally none of the zombies do a single damn thing. They just kind of stand up,
Oh,
crazed. I mean, we'll get to
makes
their
me
turn,
regret
but
the...
that's fine. The owl bear, that's actually huge though. The owl bear is next though, and it has a 3. The owl bear will move up towards you, Gulzog,
Mhm.
and will make their attacks at you.
This disadvantage, though, because of the dodge action.
It is, which is very good for you. Thank you for
Yeah.
reminding me, because that was a nat 20.
Okay, great.
Ooh.
That's an 11.
Uh, 11 is also going to be a miss. By the, I don't know if you saw Jasmine's in the
Yeah,
chat,
no,
but
I
I
know.
also. Okay,
It's
cool.
because you're not on the map yet.
On the map yet. Cool.
For me, I see you on the initiative, and you will when you get onto the map. Because you are all not going to do anything until you're actually on the map.
Yeah.
So your initiative doesn't matter until you're there. So when Hannah gets there, she will get the benefit of her nat 20, but only once she's there. Okay, that was an 11 to hit, and this is a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
An 11 to hit, that misses.
Misses?
So, yeah, that misses twice. The owlbear trying desperately to get at you. But again, it's very clearly this, like, brain puppeting this thing as this owlbear almost dead-eyed, chomping towards you, making slashes. And you dodge easily out of the way. The zombies, again, don't get to do anything. They don't get to move. They don't get to attack. They're just kind of almost stunned, waiting for you. It is back to your turn. You all who are getting there, move ever closer towards this battle.
You stay away from those kids! And Gulzog is going to pummel the owlbear with his arms of the astral self.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Do you want me to roll both attacks first?
Yes.
Or yeah, great. And 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Great. So that is gonna be one of the attacks will be a 7 force damage, the second will be a 17 total force damage, and then I'm going to use a key point flurry of blows,
Okay.
which is that after you take the one key point to
That's-
make 2 unarmed strikes. Great.
Yep.
So that is going to be 2 more. First one is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Second one's a nat 20.
Roll damage.
So the 16 is going to be 11, and then that's the crit. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So
Yeah, usually it'll do-
it says crit on top.
it'll
so-
usually roll the crit right after you've rolled it.
Yeah. So that's 11 for the crit, and then for the regular one, that's 8.
Woo.
Yeah, so 19 total damage.
This thing is looking bad already. That's your turn? Not doing anything?
It's an opportunity attack to move away.
Mhm.
If I fly straight up into the air, is that also an opportunity attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, that figured. Then that was my bonus action. So the only thing left is my movement, and I think I don't want to move. Unless I can't just use another key point to do flurry of blows again, right? I need the
No,
bonus
'cause you need
action
the
to
bonus
do it.
action.
Yeah. So then yeah, I'm good.
Okay, the owlbear will go to attack you once again.
All right,
Dirty 20 to hit
that's gonna hit me.
with its beak, and then a 15 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. Okay, and it will hit you for 8 points of piercing damage as the beak snaps down on your forearm.
Ah!
And now the zombies will shamble in towards you. Oh, actually, this one's dead. And only 3 of them are around you, so you're gonna get some attacks from the zombies. 3 attacks. 14 misses. 17 to hit.
That is going to meet.
Okay. And that's a miss. So one is able to errantly just kind of like wave its arm and strike you. But for max damage, that's 7 points of bludgeoning damage as its thing just like slaps you in the face. Its brain pulsating all the while.
So that's 7.
It's now back to your turn.
All right. Gulzog is going to... Gulzog's going to whack the zombie to his right. That's going to be an 11 to hit.
The zombie, yeah, that hits.
Great. And that's a 9 damage.
9 damage. This is one that you previously... Yeah, it's the one right to your right. Can you ping it for me just to make sure?
Oh, yeah. This guy. Hang on.
Yep. Okay. Describe what happens as you slam it down.
Gulzog's astral self arm just bats it on top of the head, and the whole head just like the neck just disappears into the head, just like brain impaled on the spine.
You see the brain impales on the spine, but you're sure this should have taken it out. But somehow it cracks the neck upwards, loose, the bone completely loose, the brain still managing to have some kind of a hold on it as it sways there, still up.
Gulzog, kind of perplexed, is going to whack the zombie again.
Okay.
Same one. 26 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
9 damage again.
With this, it goes down. The boat, you hit it again, and, the neck just absolutely crumbles. And this one is destroyed. Dead.
Excellent. And I'm going to key point Step of the Wind and fly straight up into the air over here if I can. I don't know how the flying works in terms of
Yeah, I'll tell you how...
40 feet up
your flying
and over to here.
Your flying speed is your walking speed, right? So it's 40.
Yeah.
And you're using the disengage version, right? Of
Step of the Wind to disengage so that I don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah, I will know that you are basically you're going to be 20 feet over, 20 feet up.
Great. And I want to basically move over to here.
Yeah.
But above them. And I am trying to make sure they see me do it. Hey, here I am, you...
Yeah. You've pretty much been able to go out of reach of them. They're just kind of shamble under you, reaching upwards. Sad, trying to get to you. The owlbear kind of hangs back a little bit, kind of like a predator. And now it is back to you, because they're not able to attack you while you're 20 feet up. So they are all going to take the dodge action. And now it's back to you, Gulzog. As the rest of your team will be arriving on this turn.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
When Gulzog flies up, can Tomas see him?
Yeah. You're gonna get there on your turn, so you guys are a little ways away, but you can see him.
Okay,
You're
Tomas can
see him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll immediately just tell the party that Gulzog's down there, and if, or that Gulzog's out there and in trouble.
Okay, cool. But again, it's Gulzog's turn.
Boys.
Marty, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
That's weird. If I want to land, my horizontal movement is basically 20 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to land here.
Okay.
And... Or actually, you know what? I would like to fly here and stay 10 feet above the owlbear.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to attack down with my Arms of the Astral Self again. 17. Oh, wait, hang on. It's disadvantage, right?
Yes, it's a disadvantage.
11 to hit.
11 to hit is a miss.
Okay. And then I'm going to do another attack. 22 to hit.
22 hits. Roll damage.
All right.
That was a disadvantage?
Yeah, that was disadvantage.
Okay.
And that's going to be 5 damage, and then I'm going to unarmed strike with my bonus action.
Okay.
All right. Same deal, disadvantage. 17 is the lower
17
number.
to hit, roll damage. That hits.
9 damage.
9 damage. Well past bloodied. This thing is looking rough. This thing is looking like it is taking some big hits. As Marabella, Iris, Tone, for some reason there's a second Marabella. I will get rid of it.
Kill it! Kill it with fucking...
Kill it. It can't be here.
She
It's
learned
probably
clone.
me. I dragged me on earlier, but then I disappeared.
I don't know which one to shoot.
It's because I had you all in reserves waiting.
Oh,
damn it,
we
that
got
was the one that-
excited.
That was the one that had the... Damn it, give me a second.
Okay.
Marabella, with your nat 20, you get a second action on this turn. And you're all
I forgot about my second action.
basically around here. The golden path led you to this outclearing of this camp. As you were running, you passed like this walking tree. Like you didn't pass it like directly, but you saw a tree just walking away. You see Gulzog flying above these like weird shambling zombies. But you found your friend Gulzog, and he's fighting. And honestly, looking like he's doing great.
Oh, hey guys!
Hi. I will go ahead and. Oh, I forgot about my extra action. Okay. It's cool. It's totally cool. Has the owl bear been hit yet?
Many times.
Bunch of times.
Bunch of times. The owlbear
Many
looks really-
times.
Yeah, the owlbear
So is
bloodied. And not
the
everyone's
owl
been
bear
hit.
is bloodied.
Yeah. The
Okay,
zombies
so
are
the
like
guys.
there's one zombie that's like been hit that's up here.
Okay.
But other than that,
Amazing.
the
You
other
know
zombies
what?
have not been touched.
Perfect. I think I can help. And Marabella's gonna run over to the edge of this thing and then misty step down here.
Okay.
And as she does that, hold on, let me tick the misty step box, isn't it? And then she's going to whip out her holy symbol, and each undead, and speak a prayer centering the undead, and then each undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. They're bad at that. That's an 11.
Fail.
That's a 1, but not nat.
Wow.
That's an 8. And there's like 5
Great.
of them, right?
I don't know. Maybe I think so.
There's
Within
5
30 feet.
zombies and 1 owlbear.
Yeah, within 30 feet. That's a 9.
Yes, amazing.
That's a botch.
Amazing.
Let me roll for it. Let's see what happens. That's just a 52. We move on. And I think that was 5. I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They all fail.
Is any of their CR rating half or lower?
Yes.
Okay. So the second I pull that out and say my prayer, it glows. And as it radiates 30 feet out from me, each zombie is instantly destroyed as they all fail their wisdom saves. Boom, Grave Cleric.
You see, just these like the creatures, these undead creatures, look at this symbol of holy light and being blasted back, just dissolve in front of you.
Including the owlbear?
Not including
Okay.
the owlbear.
So that
Still.
will be my first action.
Maybe magic isn't so bad.
And then for my second action, I'm really excited. I'm gonna use I am going to look at the owl bear and I'll say, 2 can play at that game. And I will cast Army of the Dead, and 8 of my own skeletons will rise out of the ground surrounding this owl bear.
8?
Holy shit.
What the hell is that spell?
8.
I don't.
That is Army of the Dead. It is a cleric spell, 3rd level necromancy. So as I scatter the spell components, select 8 points worth of creatures from the following list. So I can have 1 ghast or ogre zombie that's worth 8 points, ghoul or dread warrior is worth 4 points, and then a skeleton or zombie is worth 1 point. So I'm choosing to use my 8 points as 8 skeletons.
Okay.
Gulzog shrieks in terror as more zombies come, which he
That's
thinks
okay, these are mine!
Oh!
These are
Okay.
mine!
That's terrifying and
so-
unnatural.
So how many of them are? It's
8.
It's 8, just standard. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's concentration.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna say. Give me 1 second. as
I roll an initiative with a +0 bonus. Then it has its own turn. They obey any verbal commands that you issue to them. No attack required by me.
But they are skeleton stats, right?
Sure.
Well, that's what they are.
Yes. And their initiative is not great. It's 7, but it's better than the owlbear. So.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited that I got to use this.
That was a legendary turn.
Right?
So you see,
Yes.
just like
Thank you so
you
much.
basically you see this instead of like vaporizing, you almost throw these brains off of them, and then the brains get like thrown off, and you have these skeletons. You almost hold their form for a second, and then 4 more, which were actually waiting in the wings to rise. You get them first. You feel them in the ground, and you almost like uproot them,
Oh, cool.
like right next to
Like
you. Just
gardening.
Yeah, gardening. Make a perception check though,
Okay.
as you do this, and all of you can.
13?
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
You see
Nat 20.
all nat 20.
Okay, Zara.
Zara, you see pretty quickly all of the creatures. Sorry, I do have to get rid of 1. Everything changed so crazily just now.
Were
Okay,
you
so-
legit gonna bring more zombies in that Hannah then
Yeah.
took?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was. I had
Wow,
them.
that's really
I had them in
cool.
the GM overlay.
Reserves.
Oh, Hannah, good move.
Thank you. It's all because of the nat 20. And because they were undead.
you see the
It's my thing.
original 4 that kind of like got popped off with those brains. You all see that the brains that popped off didn't disappear.
Oh.
and are starting to move.
Ugh.
And Hannah, you said that you were rolling initiative for these. We're just gonna
Yes,
say that
7.
we're gonna 7. It's way easier to just have them go right after you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just I know that that's technically what it is, but it's just for my own sake. Way easier if I'm gonna go after you.
Mhm.
Okay, is that your turn, Marabella?
Yeah, I'll just tell them, I'll just yell at them then. Attack the brains in the owlbear!
Okay.
And I will go ahead. And so that's a brain right next to me?
Yeah, it's a little brain on weird little feet.
Ew, I would
It is
encourage an
very
opportunity
upset.
attack for moving, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well then, in that case, I won't move out of its range, but then I can, I'll, patink over here. Meetinks.
Yeah. You're good.
And I think that's it because I spelled, so I can't. Yes. Okay.
All right. Insane turn, changed the entire course of the battle. There's now an army of the dead controlled by Marabella on the field. But a lot of little weird brains just running around. Zara, what are you doing?
Wait, don't the skeletons go? Not to be a homework game?
Yeah, the skeletons do go. They will try to attack the brains. I'm going to roll a mass amount of attacks here. Give me a second.
Oh my god. This is so fucking cool.
Yeah, I don't think I've had to use a third level spell yet, so I was very excited to.
So they each get 1 attack. I'm going to split them up. How would you want me to split them up?
There's how many brains?
There's
4 brains.
4 brains and 1 owlbear that you can see so far.
Maybe 4 go for the brains and 4 for the owlbear.
Okay. The undead that were previously swarming you, Gulzog, are now swarming.
You know what? Can we do 2 to the owlbear and then 6 for the brains? I'm sorry. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Where do you want the extra 2? On which brain?
Another one by me and the other one at the bottom.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, thanks.
So the attacks on the one at the bottom are misses. The attack on this one in the middle is a nat 20. The attack on this one is a miss. The 2 attacks here on this one up top is 1 hit, 1 miss. And we have 1 hit and 1 miss on the owlbear. I'll roll damage. So this takes no damage. The nat 20 of the skeleton. Deals 12 points of damage. To this little thing. This one up here. 7. This one up here only deals 3. And 7 points of damage to the owlbear looking real rough. Okay. Now, Zara, what do you want to do?
Let's see. I will, as a bonus action, is a free action, can I do a check as a free action or no?
Can you do an attack as a free action?
No, a check, like a
check as a free action? Yeah, you can do a check as a free action with disadvantage.
Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action to dash over to the owlbear.
Mm-hmm.
And I will, as I'm running towards it, kind of take a look at the brains and see if I can figure out what they are, if that makes sense. Like,
Sure. Make a nature or arcana check.
They're both bad. Oh, 15?
15.
Oh, with a disadvantage, sorry.
Yeah, disadvantage.
That's not bad. Oh, that's
That's a
a
3. You have no idea, but these are brains that are walking around. These are full brains that are walking around. As far as your information will carry you.
Is a thought a free action?
Sure.
I'm gonna try to have a bright idea and see if the brains react.
Okay.
Do you know about the bright idea thing?
Oh, I don't know about the bright idea.
You have no idea about the bright idea thing.
I have no idea. Okay.
So no.
Then
So
I
no.
will just attack the owlbear.
Okay, make an attack.
24.
24 hits. Roll damage.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Oh, I'm gonna sneak attack that and
Okay.
do. Sorry. So that's gonna be 9 plus 7, which is 16 damage.
16 damage. Describe it.
Oh, I just sort of I don't even notice that everyone's been attacking this owlbear. I just sort of am rushing forward at full speed and not even noticing it's bloody. Like stab it like right in the center of its chest, and as it goes down, I'm like, that wasn't so bad.
Yep, classic you.
Oblivious to the fact that everyone else has hit it a million times because I've just done 80 different. I've done because I was trying to do the perception check on the brains and just didn't notice anything.
The body kind of crumbles and you see a brain appear. Well, it would be right near you, actually. Right near you, Zara. Is that your turn?
I believe. What can I do? I think I can move without invoking an attack of opportunity.
Is that the swashbuckler thing?
I think so.
Well, it has to be in a creature you have attacked, and this is technically a different attack creature, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I won't move.
Okay. Iris will run over here and try to take a sniper shot over at the brain. Screaming the entire time, by the way. And will hit for 6 damage. As that will be its turn. Tone.
Okay. Tone is gonna move here on this bridge. Is that all right?
Yep.
When I get here, and when I see all of this location and these moving brains, do I get another recollection of the advice that I gave Gulzog and
Make a wisdom saving throw or an intelligence saving throw.
I'll do intelligence.
Okay.
Oh. 25.
25. You look at these and you don't see any of the kids around, but you're seeing this place and it's coming back to you, and you think, bright ideas. Long ago, before you remember the thoughts, the brains, the field. It's all coming back. Slowly, but not full thoughts. I mean, like, it will come back to you, but just not in the middle of battle. But you have it.
The bright idea thing.
The bright idea is there for you, yeah.
But knowing that the bright ideas brought them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is throwing a patch a full action?
I believe using a patch is an action. Yes, I believe it says that on the.
All right. Here's what I'd like to do first. Then I'd like to. I'd like to try to have a bright idea.
Okay. Make an intelligence. This is an action or a bonus.
I mean, this is up to you. What having a bright idea?
What is? Let me see. What is
my bright idea
is?
Well, here's my bright. John, thinks it's an excellent idea.
Okay.
But, arguably, I think it would be bright, and I think Tone has this idea. And here's the idea.
Okay.
I'm going to have a bright idea. Throw a pit in down on the ground, and then cast this bright idea of how to trap all of them into the pit.
So you're trying to
lure them into
lure
a
them
pit.
into the pit. Okay.
I
will say this.
The idea, and what I'm going to do is I have a spell called Encode Thoughts, which takes an idea out of your head and makes it a physical ribbon.
Okay, you're describing a lot of different spells that you need to put together to do all of this.
Sure,
so
yeah.
It is a really good idea. If you could get the thought, put it in the pit, and do all of that, then yes, potentially. You just have to do it all. That's the
Great.
thing.
Is having an idea? Can I have that idea and then cast the spell in one turn?
Sure.
Okay, great. I'll do that. So
Okay.
I'll take the So
I'll
have the idea
you
of how to trap
encode
them.
thoughts and you put.
So I take with my claw. I'd like to take this thought out of my head in this sort of ribbon of light, and then on my familiar's turn, have my familiar come and get it.
And the idea is also the idea you just had to do this spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great.
We're not going to do this again.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yes.
then I think that is my yeah, nobody's wounded or anything right now, so that's gonna be my my turn right now. And then I'll hold it up in the air for my familiar to come and grab.
Okay. Tomas will come and put it in its mouth. What's Tomas's speed? I don't have a Tomas, but I will find one.
It's a bat's speed.
Okay.
So it's like 30 feet.
Right, 30
flying.
feet. Okay. Yeah. Tell me where you want Tomas.
I'm not like 10 feet in the air, higher than what, like just slightly higher than what Gulzog was hovering, and I'll put I'll ping where, maybe right here. Oh wait, how do you ping?
Just
Right
hold down.
in this area, right there. Here. Whoop. That's my turn.
Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. I need to get
You're good,
a
baby.
tomato.
You need to get a tomato.
Yeah, I need to get a tomato. Easy. Okay, where did you want it again?
Oh my god. Right here.
Sorry. Right there? Okay.
I don't know if you can see where I'm pinging.
Yep, there.
Boop, boop. Great.
Perfect.
That's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. It is now finally the brain's turn. Zara, can you make an intelligence saving throw?
Nat 20.
You're fine. You're fine. This thing is like looking at you, and you're just with that 3 where you're like, man, they just be brains. They brains, man. I don't know what they are. They're brains. It almost like looks at you and then just goes like, eh. And he just like looks elsewhere. Marabella, can you make an intelligence saving throw for me?
Does this have to do with being charmed, stunned, or poisoned?
No.
Dang it! One of these days it will be.
No, this doesn't.
Okay. Did you say wisdom save?
Yes.
Okay.
No, intelligence save, sorry. Intelligence.
Oh, Dylan. That's a different number.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's a very different number. 15. It's not awful, but it would have been a 22.
15. You're fine. Nothing happens.
Christmas, okay.
So, okay, I have Skeleton pulled up, so I have their HP. These things will take an attack. Their attacks. Oh, no, sorry. This is my first time running these. They will also try to attack you each, so I'll make this attack against you, Marabella. That's a 9. And also against you, Zara. That's a that's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
It will be very upset. Oh, that's max damage. It will be very mad at you. That it isn't finding what it wants, but it will slash out at you. And again, you're like, oh my god, that's a brain that just slashed out at me for 10 points of slashing damage.
Damn.
I rolled max. These things will attack the zombies. Attack the skeletons. Okay, 2 hits. Okay, so this skeleton does go down. And this one will move forward. Let me see. 2 attacks. Yep. Nope, okay. This one takes a chunk out of one of the zombies over here on this end. This one's going to take its attacks against its zombie. And it will take it down. This one attacked you, this one attacked you, and that's the brain's turn. We go back up to Gulzog.
Gulzog is going to fly directly over this brain and just send a wave of force with one of its fists down.
Okay.
That's 14 to hit.
14 to hit. 14 hits. Roll damage.
5 damage.
5 damage, okay. If you're just doing all of your attacks, roll all your attacks.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry. And then... well, I wanted to see if it took care of it. And the second one is a botch.
Okay.
And I'm 10 feet in the air. So I don't know if that matters for my botch.
A 31, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
You just miss. You just miss.
Okay, great. And then I'm going to bonus action attack again.
Okay.
9 to hit.
9 misses.
Ah!
But you're flying above. It is now 9:20. So I think it's time for us to end here.
What size are these brains?
They're like Stevie-sized brains.
Okay, so they're bigger.
Yeah,
they're like big brains.
They're big brains. They're weird looking. They're not like just brains.
We're talking like literally in the Honor Amongst Thieves movie, like those things that
is
we
what
saw.
they literally are. Yes, they
Okay,
are
cool.
literally
Great.
those creatures.
Okay, cool. They are intellect devourers.
Yeah. Of course, they're not called that in my thing, but they are basically that. And okay, I know that this is a big battle, a lot of moving parts. John,
Yeah.
I have written down your plan. It is incredible. It was just I love you playing with my own rules. I have it. It's incredible. It can be done. I'm very interested to see what happens.
Okay. We'll see.
I can't wait.
Took a gamble.
I can't believe how many you have to understand, I will say this as fully as a DM, we are ending now. I have this combat in my brain. I will remind you all when we get back to this what it looks like. Please look at the Roll20 over the week so you remember where you are and what's happening, but we'll do a recap at the beginning next week. The fact that you have that spell, and I know what Natasha has, and the fact that I know Natasha's auras that she can do,
Yeah.
where you can give like temporary HP to all allies on the field or advantage to all attacks, those work on summoned creatures. So when she summons animals, which she's going to be able to do, like conjures animals, where she can conjure 8 like things as well, and then Hannah's conjuring 8 skeletons and then giving them all like 12 HP, like temporary HP on top of it, or giving them all just advantage on attacks or something. I'm just letting you all know, viewers and you all, I am going to go so much harder on you all.
Oh, God.
Because I know
no.
when you're all together, because I know what can be done. And you can, if you wanted to, just between Hannah and Natasha, raise an army of 16 creatures and just go, hey, go do it. You could be like, hey, so we're a party of 5 and also 21. We're 21.
And also more.
And I love it, but I'm also crying on the inside. Hannah, that is one of my favorite turns that anyone's ever taken.
I was really excited and honored just
So
to be
badass.
nominated to do it.
Man, the Nat 20 initiative rule really did change things.
Yeah. Also, what a fun juxtaposition of like skeletons and like cute little animals. Like it's gonna be very weird.
We're gonna save these kids.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna save
With
these
our
kids.
own skeleton zombies.
There are brains, skeleton zombies that are the good guys, a flying tomato, and all of this makes sense if you've watched even a little bit of what we do here. So before we leave, does anyone have anything they want to plug?
I do.
Yes, Marty.
Please support the writers' strike in Hollywood. I sent
indeed.
Dylan. I sent you a link. Obviously, a lot of people's livelihoods are affected, writers and other industry professionals, especially the other industry professionals. And if you would like to support those people who the studio heads are holding hostage, basically, you can donate to the Entertainment Support Fund, which, God damn it. Well, that's the link that just copy paste that into your browser. That's where you can donate to the Industry Support Fund, or feel free to, comment hashtag WGA Strong on Netflix, Paramount, Amazon, any of their social medias. Let them know you stand with the writers and soon the actors.
Okay, no. The base of the link that's clickable does take you to the site.
Oh, it does? Great.
Yeah. Good.
Thank you, Stoic.
Yeah.
Just want our jobs to stay jobs.
Yes, indeed. If no one else has anything to plug, we'll be back next week, and can't wait to see what happens. These brains, I'll say this, intellect devours are genuinely scary. So I would kill them as fast as possible.
At first I was like, oh, they're little brains. And now I was like, no, they're
Little
brain
brains.
dogs.
And
Yeah.
I'll be very honest, don't fail the save I keep asking you to make.
Jesus. All right.
Don't fail it.
no.
All right, gang. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.